The book, Muhammad, the Message and the Messenger by Dr. Nazmi Luqa was one of the most controversial books in Egypt. Why? Because it was written by a Coptic Christian thinker, yet it was remarkably fair and objective in its discussion of the Prophet Muhammad. This was rare among non-Muslim writers, especially those from different faiths. Why was this book important? Dr. Nazmi Luqa was not a Muslim when he wrote this book, though some say he converted later. However, he presented a rational and unbiased study of Prophet Muhammad's character, avoiding religious bias or hostility often found in Orientalist writings. In his book, he provided several proofs of Muhammad's prophethood, including his reaction when the first revelation came. Instead of celebrating or seeking power, he told his wife Khadija, "The time for sleep is over, O Khadija." This showed his deep sense of responsibility rather than joy for personal gain. His refusal of worldly temptations. When the Quraysh offered him wealth, power, and women in exchange for abandoning his message, he responded, "By Allah, if they place the sun in my right hand and the moon in my left hand to abandon this cause, I would not abandon it until Allah makes it victorious, or I perish in the process." This demonstrates his sincerity and unshakable faith in his mission. His experience in Taif after being stoned and injured by the people of Taif, instead of seeking revenge, he prayed, "O Allah, I complain to you of my weakness, my lack of resources, and my humiliation before the people." These are not the words of a deceiver or power seeker, but of a true believer in his mission, even in the darkest moments. His honesty about human error. When he mistakenly suggested that farmers should stop pollinating date palms, which led to poor crops, he admitted his mistake, saying, "You are more knowledgeable about your worldly affairs." A false prophet would have insisted he was always right, but his honesty further proves his sincerity, his humility despite his greatness. On the day of the conquest of Mecca, instead of entering triumphantly like a proud ruler, he lowered his head in humility, acknowledging that all power belongs to God.